Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So welcome back to my channel. This is for ISM 653 System Analysis and Design. We move to the next chapter, chapter 5 or chapter 4 in our syllabus. It's on the initiating and planning system development. Alright, without further ado, ready your pens and paper. Okay, this is the after you studying this chapter, you should be able to describe the steps involved in the project initiations and planning process. List and describe various methods for assessing project feasibility. Okay, this is the most important part here. And describe the activities need to build and review the baseline project plan. Okay, we gonna have this baseline project plan for this kind of on this stage. And the last one is describe the activity and participant role within a structure walkthrough. Okay, during the first phase of this SDLC, system development life cycle, there's two primary activity performed. The first one is project identification and selection, focus on activity during which the need for new or enhanced system is recognized. So if you remember on the last video, this activity does not deal with a specific project, but rather identifies the portfolio of the project to be undertaken by the organization. And thus project identification and selection is often taught as a pre-project in the life in this one on this SDLC. Okay, this recognition of potential project may come as part of the larger planning process and information system planning, or from requests from the manager or business units. Regardless of how the project is identified and selected, the next step is to conduct a more detailed assessment during the project initiating and planning. So that's why we gonna look on this one, on this matter more detail. Okay, the assessment that I said does not focus on how the proposed system will operate, but rather on understanding the scope of proposed project and its feasibility to complete of the completion given the available resources. So it is crucial that organization understand whether resources should be devoted to a project. So otherwise we gonna make a big mistake on not planning on this planning phase or planning stage very well. Okay, in the next section of this project initiation and planning, okay, numerous of activity or what kind of question that must be answered. Okay, what must be considered when making decision on the division between project initiation and planning. Okay, we can have this abbreviation PIP as a project initiation and planning and analysis, and how much effort should be expended on this project initiation and planning, who is responsible to perform this activity, and why is this project initiation and planning such a challenging activity. So we need to find the answer for this one which gonna be answer on this the next slide here. So we will come up with this action here: establish of the project initiation team, establish a relationship with the customer, project initiation plan, management procedures, and project management, and also the project workbook. As long we gonna have the project charter later on after we have our planning stage or planning phase completed. Alright, remember, if you learn on this ASM on the project management, I'm not sure what the code last time, ASM 552, you're gonna have this project charter after you complete on the planning phase. Okay, planning, analysis. Okay, analysis, you have a baseline plan, and design, you gonna have this maybe prototypes. Okay, if you remember lah. And the closing of the project, gonna have the what they call it, mm, reward the employees, give the promotion ke, give the bonus and so on. Okay. Okay, the key, the process of initiating and planning IS development project. So on here, the key activity of project planning is the process of defining clear, discrete activities and the work need to complete each activity within a single project. As long the objective of the project planning process is to develop a baseline project plan and the project scope statement. Okay. And then we go to these business cases. The justification. This one is actually the justification for an information system, presented in terms of tangible and intangible economic benefits and the cost, and the technical and organizational feasibility of the proposed system. And then we have actually one more on the business baseline project plan (BPP). Okay, kenapa dia tak tulis kat sini? Okay, got this one. As you know, BPP is about the major outcome and deliverable from the project initiation and planning. Planning phase that contain the best estimate of project scope, benefit, cost, risk, and resource requirement. Okay. Okay, there are, when we have the deliverable and outcome. Okay, so the baseline project plan (BPP) contain all information collected and analyzed during the project initiation. So on that BPP, we should have this project scope, alternative, and feasibility. As long divides the project into tasks, estimate resource requirements and create the resource plan, and develop preliminary schedule. As long on this, develop a communication plan. Actually, there are more on this one. Yes. Determine the standard and procedure, identify and assess the risk, create a preliminary budget, statement of work, and baseline project plan. So as you can see, there's so many elements on this project planning that you should tick on. Okay, kena come out dengan how to develop communication, the preliminary, how to assess the risk, how to create the preliminary budgets and the statement of work of every personnel or manpower that we have on that project, and to set a baseline project plan, the time schedule of our project. Okay, so hope you okay. This one baru nak cerita what is a baseline project plan. It should be on on the above slide, should be okay. Contain the best estimate of project scope, benefit, cost, risk, and resource requirements. Okay, we have another one on the project scope statement. It's a short document sebenarnya, prepared for the customer, that describe what the project will deliver and outline all work required to complete the project. So actually the PSS ni, project scope statement, ensure that both you and your customer gain a common understanding of the project, and it's also very useful communication tool. So this PSS very easy document to create because it typically consists of high level summary of BPP information, and depending upon relationship with your customer, the role of PSS may change or may suits what is need. At one extreme, maybe the PSS can be used as basis of a formal contractual agreement outlining firm deadlines and costs and the specification of your project. And others, it can be simply be used as communication outline to the current or best estimate of what the project will deliver. Okay, kejap. Okay, assessing project feasibility. Okay, all the project are feasible given unlimited resources and what time should be on the duration. But unfortunately, most of the project must be developed within the tight budget and time constraint, as you know. So this means that assessing a project feasibility is a required activity for all information system project, and it's a potentially large undertaking time. Okay, it requires that you as a system analyst evaluate a wide range of factors. Typically the relative importance of this factor will vary from the project to project, although the specific of a given project will dictate which factor are most important. But most feasibility factor are represented by the following categories here. We got number how many here? 6. Economic, technical, operational, scheduling, legal and contractual, and political. Okay, together all these feasibility analysis will be on your business case that justify the expenditure of resources on the project. So we have to examine various feasibility issues. So we're gonna be start by looking issue related to economic feasibility, and then demonstrate the technique for conducting the analysis, followed by this technical project risks, and finally issue not directly associated with economic and technical feasibility, but no less important or to ensuring project success are discussed. Okay, and then we have this to help you on better understanding. You can look on this how project feasibility is made by this example of Pine Valley Furniture here. Okay, as you can see, requested by who departments, and then they have this type of request. Is it new, ataupun they just want to improve and enhancement, ataupun is repairing on the system error correction. The agency, is it immediate, can be done later, or business loss can be tolerated until the new system is installed. So this one is can be done later on. Okay, so this is the problem statement, what kind of the problem and what kind of the solution that is needed on this problem that happens. Okay, who is the person responsible, and will be this kind of the office punya what's called this, the documentation format, everything lah. Okay, we continue on this economic feasibility. As you know, we're gonna go one by one. I think this one. Okay. First one, economic feasibility is a process of identifying a financial benefit and cost associated with a development project, often referred to as a cost-benefit analysis. And project is reviewed after each SDLC phase in order to decide whether to continue, redirect, or kill a project. Kill a project, terminate the project. We don't want to start with that project. Okay, as you know, we got the tangible and intangible. Okay, tangible benefit refer to item that can be measured in dollar and within the certainty. I can say something that you can count is tangible benefit. Example is reduce personal expenses. Maybe last time you have maybe 1,000 per month on the expenses, maybe has been less 200. So that things you can measure. Lower transaction costs. Okay, maybe you opt to another transportation ke, and higher profit margin. Okay, last time you just gain 20% profits, now maybe increase 30 or 40% is something that you can measure in dollar. Alright, most tangible benefit will fit within the following categories. Okay, it can be the cost reduction, sama tadi macam kat atas ni, but and avoidance. Okay, avoidance of the maybe additional cost or budget to be spent, and error reduction. We got the increase flexibility of your workers' time and so on, increase speed of action or of activity, your processing time maybe, and improvement of management planning and control, as long open your new market and increasing sales opportunities. Okay, I think we got another example. This one on the tangible benefit worksheet. Okay, just look this one. The error reduction to 2,500, increase flexibility 700. Then the total tangible benefit from this project on the customer tracking system, they got $50,000. Okay. Okay, now move on to the next one on the intangible benefits. Okay, this one are benefit derived from the creation of a information system that cannot be easily measured in dollar or with certainty. May have the direct organizational benefits such as improvement of employee morale, and may have broader societal implications such as reduction of waste creation or resource consumption. Okay, this thing you cannot measure in figures lah on this intangible benefit. Okay, potential tangible benefit that can be considered. Okay, I just want to know have idea. Okay, intangible benefit from the development of information system. Okay, there's several lah. Maybe you can memorize dalam 5 ke 6. Okay, more timely information, improve asset utilization, improve resource control, faster decision making is better, confidence on decision quality, availability of new or better more information. Okay, this is based on this Parker and Benson 1988, and also been quoted by this Skin and Creswell on 2004. Okay, this one based on this Reddit source. What is intangible benefit can be derived from the information system. So you can maybe you want to make a research title or research idea. You can how to improve the resource control in the organization ke, how the information system can improve on this faster decision making among employees ke, amongst workers in the organization. Okay, so you can try how to measure this kind of intangible benefit by you interview them ke, see how dia punya apa I think ada theory some of this theory you can see. Alright. Okay, move to the okay tadi intangible and tangible benefits on general on the project benefits. We move on to this tangible costs, determining the project cost. Okay, tangible cost is a cost associated with an information system that can be measured in dollar with certainty, while the intangible cost is a cost associated with an information system that cannot be easily measured in terms of dollar or with certainty. The other way lah. So IS development tangible costs include the hardware costs, labor costs, operational costs, employee training, and building renovation. While the intangible costs can be loss of customer goodwill, maybe they don't trust us anymore, atau they don't buy from us anymore. Employee morale, again, this is the favorite answer ni, and operational inefficiency. Can be another things like what else? Slow of this decision making. Okay. Alright, determining project cost. Okay, ni semua pasal cost because we have to calculate each of the planning activities ni to determine our budget on that project. Okay, a cost associated with project startup and development or system startup. So the costs encompass activities such as system development, new hardware, user training, site preparation, and data or system conversion. Like we want to migrate our data to the data warehouse ke, to the new database, we have to convert lah. We have example here, not example. Okay, recurring cost. Tadi on the one-time cost. Okay, how is the cost of start of the project? Recurring cost is resulting from the ongoing evolution and use of a system. Example of these costs include the application software maintenance, incremental data storage expenses, and incremental communication. We have to buy new device, maybe new software on the communication. Yes, as I said here, and supplies and other expenses, paper, printers, ink, printers also, data center personnel, maybe data storage subscription, and so on. Okay, this is one-time cost on this customer tracking system. Is costing this Pine Valley Furniture about 42,500. The new hardware, maybe they buy a PC or printers or what else on this one. User training, yes, as you can see, user training also costs, because if you want to give a training, maybe not enough one day, we have to do one on 2-3 days as long until they understand how to troubleshoot all the system, actually know how the system work lah. Okay, this is a recurring cost on this customer tracking system project. 28,000, almost half of the one-time cost here. Okay, so we have to determining project cost. Both one-time and recurring costs can consist of items that are fixed or variable in nature. So fixed costs are billed or incurred at a regular interval and usually at a fixed rate. Example, you punya sewa bulanan ke for the facility that you use. And for the variable cost, item that vary and in the relation to usage, it's a long distance charges. Example, when you make a call ke, maybe you make a transportation or you move your office ke, your things from one location to another. Okay, that's a variable cost, depends if you use if you have a long journey or long duration transportation transferring item, yes, the cost will be more. Okay, there are example here on the procurement and startup. Okay, type of the cost, project, operating. Example on the training, because this is one time development activities, and for the startup, system maintenance, management and stuff. Okay, determining the project cost, guideline for better estimation. Okay, semua ni kena hafal lebih kurang. Have a clear guideline for creating estimates. Use experienced developers and or project manager for making estimate. Maksudnya experienced workers or experienced project manager, they have gone through on this kind of project, so they knows better on how the cost will be occurring from time to time. Okay, develop a culture where all the project participants are responsible for defining accurate estimate and use historical data to help establish better estimate of cost. We see the last history, maybe look on the previous risks that have accident happen, look on the schedules and resources that available, and update estimate as the project progress. You have to update because maybe in the middle of the project we got something in the middle, maybe delay of your raw materials on the production, so you have to update on the estimate of project as the project progress. And last one, you have to monitor progress and record discrepancies to improve future estimates. Okay, now baru slide 29 time value of money sikit lagi. The concept that money available today is worth more than the same amount tomorrow. So faham tak yang ni? Discount rate is the rate of return used to compute the present value of future cash, and present value is the current value of the future cash flow. I'm not sure this one ada dalam syllabus ke. I think this one macam tak ada, tapi you go through lah on this one. If I'm not mistaken, memang it's not cover lah this one. because we focus on the costing at the first. Okay, I have lost my internet connection here. No internet access. Okay, kejap. So I think I stop until this T VM here. Maybe we can continue on another video because I think there's a lot you have to make a note on here. Alright, see you on another video. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay at home, but goodbye.